Play on Pepe. How you doing, buddy? Welcome to Friday night's live action on the B36 Peacemaker. We're going to finish up the tail and start doing some painting. There's some decal work, too. And that'll be for tonight's adventure on this. I don't have too much more to go on this thing. I just got to go ahead and cover that. I'm all done. The other side's all finished. And stick around, hang around for a while, and get your favorite kid out and join me for about a good hour or so and enjoy. Have a good night. Mr. William Nelson, how you doing, dear sir? I'm doing very, very well here. Welcome to Friday night live action video stream on my channel. We had the completion of the covering of the fuselage. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up like I showed Pepe a while ago. I'm gonna go ahead and cover this, and we're ready to do some painting. I'm gonna go ahead and paint this thing in international red. This whole tail will be red, and the olives can all be red and everything else. Then we're gonna start doing some decal work on this thing too. And I made a decision to go ahead and make this thing a red tail version of 1959, and stationed at Kirkland Air Force Base in Albuquerque, New Mexico. So enjoy, like I told Pepe a while ago, get your favorite kid out and join along with me, and just for a few chuckles and laughs, and everybody gets to talk to everybody and have a good time. And we'll get started here in a couple of minutes, and we'll get the P36 going. Are you guys building anything right now? So far, Tony's working on the Bride of Frankenstein. Well, Tony ought to be here in a minute now. There you go. Nothing wrong, just chilling, buddy. Finish up my supper tea, and we'll get started on this B36. Wait for Tony and a couple other people to get on here. We'll start to get going here. Had a pretty good day today. I got my Measurement 262 swallow done. I haven't posted any pictures of it on Facebook yet, but I will. I did make a final reveal on YouTube, so be sure to go there and check it out. Nothing to write home about, just a plain old Measurement 262 swallow. I got the signal red that's going to be on the tail. Pepe, are you working on anything yet? Or are you just chilling along with William? And put this pipe over here and get started on this thing. Oh wow, that's a good kit. I've got the Airfix one, 124 scale. I've got my big storage. I have not started that yet though, but I sure like that would mind work on one of them again. Trumper is probably 10,000 times better than the Airfix one is though, but the Airfix makes out a pretty good kit. I've built a couple of those for my lifetime. The Cadillac of the Skies, they call the old P-51. We hear Herman Goring saw that. He told all of his warlords, the war's over now, boys. They got something that they can't beat the P-51. Biggest thing they had going on at the time was that 262 Swallow. Yeah, it was short-lived. Didn't last very long in the theater of the war. They have a lot of problems with it, though. It had a lot of good advantages, though. It sets forth for more people globally for jet aircraft. Okay, without further ado, we'll hit the camera down, swing around, and get the old B36 going here. Swing this thing around. Yeah, tomorrow's a brand new weekend. Furnish this in. Okay, trim this off. Wonderful. Tony, good evening to you, buddy. Welcome tonight for Friday night action with the B36 Peacemaker. I've got this all covered right here. I'm gonna leave this here just for give it a fabric effect once I paint this in here. Right now, I'm starting on the fin right here. I just got to completing this right here on the spleen right here. So I'm gonna work my way up there, get it done. Then we're ready to do some painting. Mask this thing down. Then we get some decal work done on it. Are you still working on the Bride of Frankenstein? Yeah. Surplus. Material. I like that they're doing. Comes up a little short here. What team? What's on again? Alrighty then. Oh boy. Here we go. Still working on the Bride of Frankenstein there, Tony? Trim off the surplus here. The B36, Gavin, you can find me eBay $100 on up. I don't think there'll be issues anymore of these things. If they do, I don't see no hobby shops in this country yet, anyway. Of course, I haven't ventured anywhere yet, though, but outside. But I know one thing: they're about $100. 'Maybe a little less. $45 years ago, they cost $20. 45 years ago, a top shelf model cost you about $20, top line. Okay, give him a good buff job. Okay, there we go. I'm leaving the horizontal stabilizer, the fed part, natural, because I'm gonna go ahead and mask this off first. Mask this off right here, and straight this way, and I'm gonna go ahead and take the spray booth I have over here, and I'm gonna spray this thing with a dull coat, nice and dull like a mat. That way, it will stick. The dull coat will stick to the aluminum. That way, when I put my paint on there, it will not come off this aluminum, because you got to prepare this aluminum. Two ways of doing it, like I mentioned yesterday. Simulating this is a billow pad. I'm going to paint this red anyway. Take a billow pad and just kind of dull off all this red with a Brillo pad, where it's masked off pad that you can spray, or you can take some flat spray paint, lacquer flat, or doesn't matter, matte color paint, clear, and just dull coat all this aluminum here. That way it has something that paint to stick to. If you don't put nothing, you don't prepare that with those two different options right there, that go like this, that paint will come off, or I'll take it right down to the aluminum paint. All your work would be wasted. Hey, man, how you doing, buddy? Welcome to Friday night live stream with me and the B36 and the gang. And, well, not really. A little bit, not much. But I'll tell you one thing, the thing is basically strong. This model is about 30% stronger. If I take this model and drop it right now, nothing will break. Only one thing would break. Maybe two things. The reverberation from the fall causes these bombs to fall off out of the bomb bay. And most certainly you'll break up the yoke to the tail nose wheel right here. That'll break. Everything else will stay stationary. I know this. I've had a Monogram 148 scale B29 that hung from the ceiling. I came back, heard a big crash, bang. Oh, I knew what that was. B29 hit the floor. All the thing had broke the landing gear. Everything else was pretty well attacked because all this tape holds this thing together. It's amazingly strong. It's real metal. It's real metal. Okay, we're gonna go right now, and I'm gonna buff this out a little more here. This stuff buffs easy. Just take a nice soft rag like I got right here, and just go over it and just buff it. This stuff will not come off in your hands, guys. It won't. It lasts for decades. The brilliance of the aluminum on here. You really can see the panels on this thing too. Kill the light a little bit, you'll be able to see aluminum. See how different shades show up here by moving from the way light hits it? Okay, Tony. Okay, you got sugar diabetes, buddy? You got to take care of that. That is a horrible disease. That's what killed my father. My father died from diabetes because the way he drank, he didn't take care of himself. Because World War II did that to him and everything. And he died with no feet, no legs, and also no eyeballs. Oh, God. Please take care of yourself, sir. And keep that sugar under control. And listen, do what the doctor tells you what to do. Get plenty of sleep. And make sure you don't cut yourself or nothing like that and stuff, because that stuff's no joke, buddy. That sugar is the #1 main killer in this country right now is diabetes. You get to sleep, sir. And again, thank you very much for those box of goodies you gave me. I appreciate that very much. I'm getting great usage out of these little tweezers you gave me. They're good. I love these things. I'm using them quite much now. Get some sleep, buddy, and we'll catch you tomorrow. Good night to you, Tony. Thank you for dropping by. Yes, it does. The stress look, Matt, yes, it does. As you know, as I know, you go up to a real airplane, you can see the wrinkles on the skins. Okay, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to start doing some masking right now. Mask the tail surface is off. Get prepared for painting. And we're going to paint this B36 tonight and put some decals on it. Yes, we will. Clean up a mess right here. I want no stuff laying around. I'll need that tape. I can save that for later on. All righty. Oh, always try to keep my hands clean. This stuff here really cleans your hands. Really does. Hey, Bruce, how you doing, sir? Look, I'm very sorry about this morning. My daughter came here and woke me up and said, Dad, you got to go to the doctor today. I said, for what? I feel fine. I know that, but you got to, they called in, you got to meet your new doctor at the VA. Because since I moved out here, my old doctor in Dayton, Ohio, can't help me anymore. It's because my location, live in a different state and everything. So I got me another doctor now. Dr. Russell is his name. He's a real good doctor. And he says, I gave me a checkup, so you're fine, Frankie, 100%. He said, for a man your age, you do pretty good shape. I said, well, I keep myself active, proactive, not doing things. Look, buddy, tomorrow is Saturday. Why don't we do it 9 o'clock tomorrow, Saturday for sure? And I'll be up, and I'll have my cup of coffee, and we can sit there and have a chat and show you, and we can talk to each other. And because I'm already hop on that sea witch too, buddy. That sea witch is going to come up. I dusted it off last night. So it's all clean right now, and it's ready to put on the waste, start doing some work on it. I got a lot of live action, a lot of streams with it, me working on that too. I saw your video on your Sea Witch. You did a wonderful job on it. Now, on those mask platforms, when your mask goes up, you got a platform there. You got your combos. You'll notice there's 4 holes in each side of those platforms. Take a pen vise with a small Faucet drill and drill up those holes. See, this kid here, you got to do a lot of hole drilling, as you notice. You got to prepare that. Then you run your line. Run your line down to the combos to your platform, and that turns into your foot docks. That's when they climb up the shrouds, and they climb up another shroud, go up this way. So I'll show you on mine when I'll be having a video of that probably tomorrow on that. I'll be working on that tomorrow night too, on with the B36. So tomorrow we'll go 9 o'clock in the morning. We'll have coffee and we'll have a chat and enjoy ourselves. Thanks for coming in tonight and sit here and build your Sea Witch and watch you ponder along with this mighty B36 on the process of masking things done, getting ready to paint, because I'm going to paint this hotel red. Hey, Freddie's here. How you doing, Freddie? I hope you're feeling good, buddy. Our beloved Freddie, he got COVID, guys, and I've been praying for him every night for him to get better. I think it's my fault. The reason why he got COVID is because he went to the post office, not mailing stuff, and somebody there didn't care about humanity, infected my buddy. And like I say, that COVID's no joke, fellas. It's no joke. I think the reason why it never got me or my brothers because all the shots that we've had all of our lifetime. I mean, I tell you, like me and Freddie were talking about that, and I had polio shots, typhus shots, beriberi shots, shots for polio shots, and all kinds of shots, and plus being in the service, getting shots all the time in the service. I've been vaccinated 4 or 5 times. And so all that stuff, they call it immunological inoculations. That's the reason why a lot of people have died from the virus, because a lot of people have not been inoculated from a preventive disease such as smallpox, typhus, typhoid, polio, beriberi, and all these other diseases they got going around. And a lot of people don't get shots because you can't keep your body immune to anything. And actually, what that COVID does, it attacks the most vital part of your body. That's it's actually defensive. Like if you got a bad stomach, it can really mess it up. If you got, well, for example, in the pulmonary range, the breathing, like your lungs, if you got asthma or you got CPOD like that. That's the first thing that nails you right there in your lungs. They say it's like razor blades in your lungs as you get that stuff. And that's no joke, guys. It's really shame. It's a bloody shame that we live in a country now that it's it's affected with disease because of mankind being careless, experimenting with stuff, affecting people and things. It's horrible. So my advice to everybody is please keep yourself inoculated, get yourself your shots and everything. Because well, I'm an old guy, you know, I'm old school. I'm 80 years old now. And I was born right during the war, Second World War. And we had a lot of shots back in the days. Polio was a big thing back in those days. And like, just keep yourselves fit, guys. That's all I can say. I hope Freddie gets better. He must be getting better. He's on here. He's online now. And Freddie, if you're still there, buddy, as you can see, let me show you. I didn't even see you pop up a while ago. Look what I did, that B36 you gave me. I got all the metal work done on it. I'm going to go ahead, Freddie. I'm going to paint this thing red. I'm going to paint the hotel red. It's going to start right here. It'll come this way, and it'll come down, and this hotel be red. I didn't cover this. This gives it like a 3D effect for your red, showing that this is a stretched fabric on here, or whatever they use on here, and it'll be a little lighter, but it'll still be red. B29 is done, Freddie. Guys, give me a couple seconds. I'm going to reach this B29 and show Freddie here. Show you guys too. Come here, you big beast. I got the little boy in there, or a thin man, they call that. I want to show you guys something. This B29 and this B36 on the same scale. I want to show you how gargantuan this B36 is compared to the B29. You can virtually put a whole B29 inside the Bombay of this thing here. The B29 had a wingspan of 141 feet. The B36 had a wingspan of 225 feet. And the final bill for this B29 tomorrow, guys, so stay posted for that too. Freddie gave me this, the B29, and I'm very grateful for him sending me these things, you know. Freddie has a stash like he ain't gonna believe. Imagine yourself going to a hobby shop, see all that stuff full of RC stuff and everything. Freddie's got that bait. I see it in my own two eyes. He's got models, aisles of models stacked up. I thought I was good. I thought I was good. There's always somebody better than me. There is. And Freddie's got one hell of a stash, you know, and he feels bad sometimes. He gets depressed a lot and things, you know, and I pray for him that he gets better and everything from depression. I'll tell you, the only way it takes your mind off depression is build these things. Because I was going through a lot of depression too. I lost my homes, lost my wife, lost my dogs, and now I'm living with my daughter and my son-in-law, and they take me in. They're taking care of me right now, and these models take that depression away from me just like that. Like I say, these are my children. I create every one of these things. I love my models. You know, and that's what keeps me healthy. It's good for my mental health. It's good for everything. And I really highly recommend everybody. We're all models right here. We all know the routine, but nothing in the world is better than building models because you're creating history and stuff. Yeah, same time, Eastern time. Yeah, we're still on the same time schedule, Bruce. Right now, the clock says 10:07 right now. It's probably the same thing where you're at too. Hey, you're welcome, Spec 360. Thank you. You're probably a military man too. Thank you for your service, buddy. I'm an old Vietnam sailor. Okay. Right now, we're going to go ahead and get this thing masked down. We're going to airbrush this doggone tail, let's say. It's like about this webcam. You can position it anywhere you want to go. Well, let me show this off a little bit. Where the tape is at. Okay. Also got a flying boat we work on too. I got the Heavenly Flying Boat that's ready to let me have, and it's a new tooling one. I've got the old tooling kit inside my storage. Okay. There's mass the thing down. All this here will be red. Stabilizers will be all red. That's a tough cannon back there, I think. Yeah, this B36 is an expensive airplane. If they reissued this thing, you'd be paying over $100 for it easy. But like I was telling Freddie, you know, before he sent me this down, they're on eBay. Hell, those things are about $100. I don't think they made too many of them. I think they probably discontinued making those things probably by the mid 1980s. That's when they started making so many. They don't make no more. Then they go on into something else, like they do nowadays. Imagine the reason why they do that is so they don't wear out those molds that much. Okay. I got this thing all masked out like the way I want it. Come over here and do this. Mask this on. I don't want no overspray on it either. Up over here. Yeah. And I gotta straighten this out a little bit. There we go. Okay, check the chat board, see what's going on. The ones I seen in Vietnam, Galvin, they were a green color. They were like a light, kind of like a olive drab green. They call it the Gator Navy. Because I was on pivots before out there. I was out there in Da Nang and on Cam Bay. I was on PBR, Statutory 3rd Marine Division. And our boats were more, they call it camel green, which is almost like an olive drab, but a little more lighter to it, color to it. Earlier during the Vietnam back in 1965, they were all gray color. But in 1966, after the siege of Quezon on, they were actually a green color. Yes, Freddie. That Pearl Harbor bill is going to come out real soon. I've got the. Let me show you guys something. This is the battleship USS Oklahoma. This is from Freddie State. My dad is from Oklahoma too. My father's from Duncan, Oklahoma. And my Uncle Mac was from Duncan, Oklahoma too. And he got killed on this thing. This is a paper model. And this size is this 1/200 scale. We've got a lot of work doing this thing. And so this be Pearl Harbor build. This is the battleship USS Oklahoma. My Uncle Mac, he was his damage control station was right here. These square here, they call it spring. They call them spring hatches. Let's take you down after steering, down where the steering gear is at. When we were going under attack, his battle station, general quarters station, was down after steering. Now a spring hatch can only be opened from top side, not downside. Because once they close that hatch down like that, they got a wheel on top of there. And they turn that wheel around and it dogs that hatch down. You're in there. You ain't getting out. Ain't no way you can get out. You can cry, scream, shout, holler, do what you want to. You're not getting out of there. That's like going into your coffin and somebody's nailing nails on your coffin. You can't get out. She took those torpedoes. As she was turning over, he was upside down and it took on water. He drowned instantly. He was drowned like a sewer rat. And also got that Cape Type 97 torpedo bomber with a carrier deck, 135 scale by bordered models that Mr. Freddie sent me. And I'll be working on that too as Pearl Harbor build. I'd like to get my hands on another Arizona. I'll still work on that Battleship Oklahoma over there. And yeah, that's me treat building thing. I got to do a lot of work on it to get the hull ready to go get the superstructure. I got to put the screws on. I got the rudder I got to put on there. I got a lot of work to do with that thing. Yeah, Pearl Harbor build. We'll start that September. We'll start next month. Ready? We'll get something going. We'll get a Pearl Harbor build going on, buddy. I like to get my hands on another Arizona. That's what I like to do. And 1/350 scale will be fine. I don't have one of those. I used to have one, but Danner models named it. The Trumper took over there. The only Arizona model I've got is in storage. It's 1/200 scale. It's the Trumpeter one. And I got a hold of my daughter and son. I was like, I gotta get that stuff out, boys. I gotta get that stuff out of there. So hopefully, we'll be able to get that stuff out of storage. Yep, exactly, Tony. Exactly, Freddie. Yep. They were open, though, boy. You get ventilation. When I heard, though, that he was a machinist mate. He went down there and they closed that hatch down and they closed that wheel because usually you can't get out of there. It's a spring hatch. It closes down. And usually it's open for inspection all the time. That's why you see photos of battleships like Pearl Harbor or even at port. They're always open for inspection and airing out the ship. When they have condition X-ray for general quarters, they close the hatch down and dog it down, dog everything down. Yeah, Pearl Harbor is about 40 feet deep. Very murky down there. Very murky. Me and Gunnarsson and Coolidge and Crawley, they're first division. I was on the USS Guadalupe, AO-32, fleet oiler. And I remember one time we were swimming. We were swimming out there, and they got mowing buoys out there, and you don't take much to go down 40 feet. When you go about 2 feet underwater, you can hardly see anything. It's like swimming like milk, except it's all green and murky. Yeah. Like those Japanese, they had those high-level torpedo bombers and dive bombers, those Kates. And they found out they got a lot more results by using those old battleship. Those old battleship shells that they used, 765 kilogram. They were actually shells out to Nagato. See, the battleship Nagato was a platform for Admiral Yamamoto when he was planning the stages of Pearl Harbor. That was his intelligence platform. They took all the shells off that and used them as bombs. Armor piercing. And they had delayed fuses in them. They go went through your deck, they'll explode. We have contact bombs, so they hit, they explode. But they went right through the deck as soon as the bomb stops. You got that fuse going tick, 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 and boom! It blows up. And that's happened to Arizona. Went down there to that second magazine down there behind turret number 2. And the Glad Irene, those guys were incinerated and vaporized. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and take this thing to the paint booth, and I'm gonna take some dull coat, and I'm gonna dull coat all this off here, all this area here, where it's gonna be painted. Because like I say, you got the 2 ways of doing this. Get yourself a nice billow pad. Like I said for the second time, I'll demonstrate this again for you fellas. Say this is a billow pad. You take your billow pad and you scuff it a little bit here and there. All these areas here. That way, when you spray that paint on there, it's got something to grab to. If you don't prepare this thing for the paint will go on perfectly. You take your finger or you move something, you scratch it, you can see a finger down to aluminum. All your work you wasted. Now, use that flat works the same way, because that flat paint, that flat lacquer, a clear flat lacquer will get on the tape. It'll dull it out, and it'll seal it. When you put the paint on there, it won't come off. Now, if we get this thing all red, I'm going to go ahead and put some decals on this thing. Get the nose wheel all painted up and everything. Yeah, this is a hell of an airplane. This is a beast. Thank you, buddy. Thanks very much. Welcome to tonight's live stream with me and the B36 and the gang. We got Freddie DeWarte here. We got all kinds of great fellows here. We got Calvin here. We got Bruce Mystic Modeler. We got Spec 360 here, and got 7 watching and 6 thumbs up. And give me a couple seconds, fellas. We're going to go ahead and get this thing prepared for painting. There we go. Put the glasses up. Back. it's all dull now. When I spray that paint on there, it's going to really make it look good. It'll have something to stick to. Okay. Michael Neal, how you doing, buddy? Welcome to Friday night live stream with me and the gang in the B36 Peacemaker. Just tuned in. This thing has all been covered with foil. And I just got done dulling the back here so I can be able to paint my red on there. And it's all covered in metal tape. And like I say, it looks real. This thing is cold. You pick it up. It's cold, cold, cold hard. Okay, we're using paint now. We'll bring the camera down so you can see what I'm doing here, guys. I'm using Insignia Red right here. Well, I read this thing. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Magic, boys, magic. Now we're going to do the other side. The heat right there will shrink that that metal tape pretty much in there and seal the paint in there, and it'll keep it won't come off. Okay, here we go over here. Yep, 1959. Kirkland Air Force Base, Albuquerque, New Mexico. I used to watch these things crash land 3 or 4 times a week. We were stationed in Air Force housing out there. We were going away to go to Japan back in 1956. And my dad, he was in there for about a couple of weeks before the ship came back in. Then we took a train from there all the way to Alameda Naval Air Station. We picked up our ship to go to Japan. And here we're only about maybe 300 feet from the end of the runway where they first land. I can remember the B36s, C-124 Glowmasters, C-119 boxcars, KC-97s, C-97s. Also, another one too is very loud. Which one is it? Oh, good God, what was that thing? The Weenie Wagon, C-133 Cargo Master. Man, I'll tell you one thing, guys, they were loud. Shook the house. My mother always liked knickknacks. Every time you heard one of the things come up, I always told her, Mom, we got a Glowmaster come this way. She grabbed her knickknacks off the wall. Mom, we got a B36 coming in. Oh, not that thing again. Let's say, here it comes right now. Here it goes. Boom. Wow. Right over the house. Everything shook. Excellent. Okay. Now we'll get on the other side. Finish that up. Shoot a gloss coat on it. Pull out the masking. Then we'll do some decal work on this thing. Frank, we'll use that hair dryer on this for. It seals the paint and also it shrinks the plastic tighter around there. It shrinks the tape. Perfect. You like the way I want it. You guys will fast inspection on this thing before we flip over the other side. Perfect. Get another coat of red there. Okay. You still with us, Freddie? Thanks, buddy. This bed does look great on knowing. Okay. Now I'll turn over to the back side now, so I get the front side. Six watching, 8 thumbs up. Beautiful. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. So over here, get right along the leading edge here. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Instead of looking at me. Too much of me, not about the airplane. Okay. I'll come over here and lastly do this. Boy, I'm going to this red like you ain't gonna believe. Big airplane. Well, I sure love this old Walla Eclipse airbrush. This is a good airbrush. I own two of them. I bought this one by mistake. I got about 8 airbrushes. And I didn't think I had one of these until I realized I had another one. I said, my God, I bought another one, did I? Oh, well. Like buying a kit. You got to have more than enough. Insignia red. Pretty good, fellas. I'm pretty happy with this thing now. Because this is the way I plan to have it finished. Come on, good. Come on, good. See the holidays. Pretty good. Okay. A good seal. A little more to do there. I'm glad I saw that. Heck, more red. Beautiful. Check this side, see if there's more holidays. Yeah, we're going more. Yeah, you look pretty, Mr. B36. We're fixing to go to a beauty contest pretty soon. I get you done. Oh, there. Okay, I'm done. Clean up my airbrush and get us a good sealer outside and remove the tape, and we'll go to the decals. Oh yeah, Freddie. I got heat, air conditioning, everything here. Right behind me where the Titanic's at, that's my air conditioner. It works very well in here. I got heat down below here, and I got a heater right over there underneath that table where that big Titanic is at back there. This room's about 50 feet from the front door all the way back to your air conditioner, and about 20 feet wide this way. It's big. It's big. Plus, I got two big old 40-foot trailers behind my house over here, off 18-wheeler trailers. And those right there, I mean, I kid you not, that's when I'll start my models to stash. I'll go to Ohio, get the rest of my things. Freddie, I got a hold of my daughter yesterday and my son-in-law. I told her, look, I got to get this stuff out here, boys. Been too long. I got to have my things. My whole life is in there. And there's stuff for you and Robert and the kids, too, in there. And listen, no problem, Dad. We'll go next week and we'll get the rest of the stuff. I go, that'd be great. Because, when I get back, Freddie, I'll give you those goat box. So that's for you. I like those. Well, Freddie and I, we horse trade all the time, And, I got about 2 or 3 1960 issue Grumman Go Fox and a 1961 issue of the F3F by Monogram sealed in the box. I promised Freddie I'll give them to him. And, he's been very good to me. If it wasn't for Freddie, this B36 would not exist. And this video would not exist either. And we'll get the big Emily flying boat started too. Tomorrow's airbrush day tomorrow. I'm going to take my airbrushes apart and clean them up real good. These are very easy to clean. I love these E-Quits Iwata airbrushes. They're tops. Okay, kill that compressor. Put my airbrush cleaner over here to the side. Little inspection right here. so far the paint's not coming off. Like I say, you got to double it out with matte, clear matte, and you let use a billow pad, because the problem is you got bare metal paint here, bare aluminum, and that aluminum right there, the paint has no grab ass. So to give it grab ass, you got to dull that surface so it's flat. And that paint will stick to it, man. Also, you got scuffed up with a billow pad. Okay. I'm gonna go outside. I'm gonna gloss this, all this red with some gloss. I'll be right back with you for a couple seconds, and we'll finish up the video right here, guys. This thing time to dry. We won't seal that red paint on there. Come with me, my sweet. It's all glossed up. When it's dry, move that tape. Not bad Friday night, guys. We're getting something done. This old B36. Can we build this B36? Yes, we can. Can we paint this B36? Yes, we can. We all can do everything with this B36. One for you guys, I will not be building this. One for Freddie. Like I said, this kit and this video will not exist either. Okay, we got 6 watching and 8 thumbs up. That's not bad for a Friday haul. We got Freddie. He's still with us. And I can tell Freddie's feeling a little better now. He's up about making posting messages, which makes me feel good. I'm praying for you, Freddie. You get better, buddy. I don't want you getting sick by anything like that, because you get a little older in life too, like I am, and that stuff gets to old people. It really does the same. We're not young like we used to be. Health is very essential to us. Very important. Very essential to everybody, young and old. Okay, ISWY4A. He's still here. The metal tape I use is right here. I used to do heat and air conditioning work years ago. You can find this stuff at Home Depot, hardware stores, Ace Hardware. Sometimes dollar stores got them. General Dollar, that is. And they run about $6 or $7 a roll. But believe you me, if you want a natural metal finish, this is the only way, the best way to go, because it's metal. You saw me how I did this when I was covering this thing with the tape here. This stuff is better than foil. This foil, you got to spray on, like I showed Freddie, you got to use this stuff here. You take foil out, you got to uses this spray adhesive right here. This stuff here has already got adhesive. It's 10,000 times better and stronger than this. And like I say, it's like M&M's candy, not in your hands. It will not wear off. It lasts this luster for decades on end. Once in a while, take this rag and give it a little this once in a while. Don't be bashful. When you feel like you want to give it a nice buffing, you can always do this to it. Brings right back. It's the only way to go, guys. You know, I tried all kinds of metal finishes, spray plates. They're all good stuff, though. But if you want a good natural finish, the best way, the only way to do is like I say, is use this tape right here. It don't take great skill. The key is you just got to follow the panel lines. You see those panel lines, you lay a tape across there, you take your knife, you cut out the surplus area with that tape, you take another layer of tape and put it right across it with your foil. Just like follow Yellow Brick Road, you can't go wrong. And what's so good about it is you get the effect of the shades of the metal. See it right there? As I turn it, how the shade is different right here. Put it together, turn it this way, you can see it up here different, up here. It's just, turn around the other way, you can see it's just like real metal. Gives you a 3D effect. Yeah, thanks a lot there, William. You saw me airbrush. You just got to keep my airbrush to this nice and let's try almost a guy right now. Make sure it's all covered like it is. I love this stuff. My first subject by using this tape, I did about 40 years ago. I did a 1/48 scale Monogram DC3. And had Eastern Airline markings on it. I said to myself, I'm going to give this stuff a whirl. If I can use foil, this stuff here is just like foil. It is like foil, but it's already got self-adhesive in there. Taking off his tape now. That's good. Let it dry a little bit. Now, peel this off. Then we want to see the finished product, guys. You'll like this. I'm buzzing it right now. There it is. See how different shades look? Because I didn't foil it. I did it on purpose. That way the red's a little deeper than the rest of it is because it's fabric on there. There we go. You know something, Freddie? I'm not putting on those. Well, maybe I can put some nose weight in there because that bottom there, yeah, it's in there. Might need a pogo, buddy. I don't know. I can see what I can do is I want to get the undercarriage on this thing if I close it up. Six turning and four burning. I'm gonna let this dry, guys. And tomorrow we'll put the decals on, then we'll start on the wings. And we're gonna all build this together. We got Freddie, he's still with us. It's wonderful. And we got Mr. William, he's still there. We got Spencer, we got IW4Y. Y4 is still here with us. Michael Deal, always. Yeah, thank you, buddy. Michael Deal, I'm always impressed with you and your metal models. Thank you, buddy. It's the only way to go. You can't go any better than using natural aluminum because it's natural metal. Stuff like silver paints and all that stuff, alclads, they're good. But, I like this better. It's extra work, but it makes your model a lot more realistic than what it is. And it's very, yes, it really makes it look real. To me, it does. Okay. I've been working on a little bit of everything lately, guys. Move this out of the way on that tail. Watch drying. It's still drying. Almost try to touch, but I like it for it to dry real good. I'm going to work on this here, this balsa wood job. I'm going to fly it. What's known as the Aranca C3 Master, the flying bathtub. Just got to finish the covering here and tail feathers. Put the markings on, start the wings, rig it up, and fly it. We'll put about 4 loops of 1/8 rubber in this thing. This thing will hit the clouds. I flew my Newport today. Let me show you that too while I was still on air. I flew that today. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna carve you a bigger prop. This prop is very undersized for the design of this kit. This is an old Gibbles kit. We build these old Gibbles kits. Always put wire on your struts. And wire up your gussets. I got metal right there on landing gear too. So you gotta reinforce the undercarriage. This flies very well. There's the heater on the wing where the camera looks like wings. There's the heater on the wings. Flies very good. I had fun flying this thing today. Okay, guys, I'm going to call it tonight. Let this B36 dry. And tomorrow we'll go ahead and put the decals on this thing and work on the wings. And yeah, this is good paint. The Signy Red. It's by Mission Models. I think next door is they got Hobby Lobby. They got a lot of paint there, especially the Vallejo brand. Vallejo is pretty good stuff. At first, I didn't like Vallejo. You know, it was so used to using Umbro and Model Master paints, and of course, the Model Masters fudged out and screwed everybody over. You know. And, oh boy, we're going to now. You know, and the Umbro's starting to go out now. Now they got Mission Model paints and other stuff out there, which is good paints. The acrylic kind. They don't use they're getting away from the spirit stuff. The stuff that has spirits in it, and it's even hard to find spirits turpentine nowadays, and even paint thinner. So it's ever since they put a damper in that, it's really screwed this model over really bad. And Aerogloss dopes, that's gone. That's gone. The only way you find that stuff is at a vendor, or you look very hard using a search engine, you'll find it there. But believe you me, with the stuff out there, you don't have to worry about using dope no more. Don't worry about smelling up the house with banana oil. Message reacted. No, I have to get to the message, find out what's going on. Okay, everybody. That's it for tonight. Like I say, I'm gonna let this big bird dry. We got the red on. Looks very nice. I'm very happy, very pleased with this thing. How it came out. And I know Freddie's happy because I'll bring it to life. And Freddie's got another one of these too, Perhaps someday he'll start out his. I hope he does, I like to see him do some building. He's a very good model builder, fellas. He really is. You got to see some of the work this man does. I commissioned him one time on I have a Monogram 124 scale Huey, U16 chopper. Big thing, got big. I remember having in the 60s, they had a visible U16 Huey, and it had an electric motor in it. They go wop, pop, 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 pop. It was very interesting. And this doesn't have a motor to it though, but it comes with two figures. Like I sent it to his house, and boy, Freddie did a wonderful job. Those guys almost ready to look like they're got life in them. He does a wonderful job of figure painting. Very good. Okay, guys. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in for tonight's live action on Friday night. It's getting about 11:30 right now almost. I've been here about a good hour or so, maybe 2 hours and 6 minutes, which is a good time. That's usually my normal length of time on these live action videos because you guys are entertaining me, and I get to work and paint and take a break and be able to answer back to you guys and have a wonderful time. Tomorrow night we'll do the decals on this thing, and we'll go to the wings. The wings is big in this thing. Oh, I thought the B52 was good size. B36 is bigger than the B52. No shadow, make no mistake about it. I think I'll make me a cup of tea right now. I got a little coffee machine over here, and I drink tea and coffee all day long. It keeps me going. And I'm gonna have a little tea break right now because I achieved my goal for the night on this thing. Got the red on there, and I'm very happy with this red. I know you guys like it too. I love it myself. Okay, I'd like to thank everybody for joining in tonight. Don't go away too soon because tomorrow night we're going to have another Saturday Night Live on B36 with the decals on. We'll go to the wings. And we'll have some fun. We'll get the B36 all done. They're going to go on the Emily flying boat I have over there that Freddie sent me. It's a very beautiful kit. I'll be working on that. And I got a lot of stuff coming away. I got the Heiko 111. And tomorrow we're going to have the final reveal on the B29 that Freddie gave me, the Nova Gay. We're going to go ahead and have a video on that tomorrow. It'll be live action. The whole live action will be the final reveal. So I got that coming your way. They got a lot of stuff. I just finished up that Management 263 Swallow. Those of you probably seen it on YouTube here. I made a final reveal video of that today. And so be sure to see that. I'll be posting some pictures on Facebook of that thing. And keep everybody going. And yeah. Okay, I got 8 thumbs up and 6 watching still. So I still got you guys still there. Again, I'd like to thank everybody for joining in tonight. And I like dull metal too, Freddie. That's not B29, it's all dull. It oxidized aluminum. And yeah, it came out pretty good, that B29 did. I love that thing. See it one more time again. I got to pick that thing up. It's almost done, guys. That's dull aluminum, Freddie. Instead of gloss. This stuff, it looks like real. It's dull. I look at sometimes how the light hits it. Well, then I put tape on here, side there, and I gave little shades of aluminum on there. So it's some way you look at it, sometimes you can see the different shades of aluminum on this thing. Freddie gave me this too. I made a very bad mistake of saying, and nothing I can do about it now. It's my fault. That star bar is perfect right there. When I grabbed this thing, I shifted that decal over. I didn't realize that till today. It went downhill on me. So that's the only flaw in this airplane that there is. Now, if I had some extra decals, I'd take a chance on getting some good tape and put it on the decal and pull it off the plane. But it's a nice B29. I love this thing. All I got to do is put the blisters on here. I put the navigation lights on the wing tips. And also the exhaust stacks. And she's all done. So I should have the final reveal for this tomorrow. This video is uploading right here. I'm going to go ahead and finish up the B29, get that done. I'm going to hang it up back there with my 263, my B17, my Constitution. And everything else will be hanging up there, high school modeling. I've got that measurement hung up there. You see that next to that B17 up there. You can see the shadow it cast. I've got the big Constitution back there. Okay, Big Mama happy. Take care of the little ones. Stay focused when you drive. Spend wisely. Be aware of your surroundings when you're outside. Keep yourself healthy. Say your prayers, and God bless everybody. Thank you very much. And Freddie, we'll get back on Facebook, and we'll have some more talking after we get this video closed off and get it loaded, ready to go. And thank you, Freddie, for joining in, buddy. We'll get back in on Facebook in about 5 minutes, buddy. Everybody else, God love you, and thank you very much for joining in for tonight's live action with me and the B36 and the gang. And I'm very happy and delighted. I like this stream. I like this a lot better than just hook up the webcam live action. Ain't nothing. No one ain't watching it but me, and pretty soon you guys get to watch it when it's all done. Now, when it's here, you guys are entertaining me. I can answer. I'm doing pretty good just answering all your questions here and everything, and building this too. So I'm pretty happy right there. See you guys tomorrow. We'll have another live action Saturday night with the B36. And God bless everybody. And thank you, everybody, for joining in tonight. And God love you all. Please say your prayers. And stay healthy. And Frankie Day here will entertain you. I've got a lot of stuff coming your way, guys. A lot of stuff. So don't go away. I'm here to stay. I ain't going nowhere. Right here at Model Heaven. Frankie Day Model signing off. We'll catch you guys tomorrow for Live Action Saturday. Bye, ladies and gentlemen. I love you guys very much. Thank you very much.